we come to chapter 8, and let's start reading in verse 2. And early in the morning, he, Jesus, came again into the temple, and all the people came with him, and he sat down and taught them. So, setting the scene, he's in the temple. He's not in some side street, some back road, some obscure place in town. He's in the court of the temple. And the scribes and Pharisees brought unto him a woman taken in adultery. And when they had set her in the midst, they say unto him, Master, this woman was taken in adultery, in the very act. Now Moses in the law commanded us that such should be stoned. But what sayest thou? This they said, tempting him, that they might have something to accuse him. But Jesus stooped down, and with his finger wrote in the ground, as though he heard them not. Now, let's think about this for a minute. They bring to Jesus a woman who was taken or apprehended in adultery, in the very act. What does this mean? It means that she was grabbed by them while she was committing adultery. Now, how did they know that there was this woman who was committing adultery? And how did they know where this was happening? And where's the man that she was committing adultery with? For the law says both should be stoned. Common sense tells us that the Pharisees, in their anger and hatred of Jesus, set a trap for this woman to get her to commit adultery. And they arranged with some man to be a party to this. And they were watching and waiting for the exact moment to spring in on them and drag her to Jesus, to then trap Jesus into telling them not to stone her. And oh, by the way, she was probably naked. This is what happened, and Jesus knows it. Now, continuing the story in verse 7, so when they continued asking him, in other words, they were hounding him for a response, he lifted up himself and said unto them, He that is without sin among you, let him first cast a stone at her. By the way, it doesn't say, let him cast the first stone.